To me, I really enjoy the shows. You've had so many fantastic, interesting guests on the show as well, and long may it continue, guys. Keep up the great work, and as I always say, be social. Enjoy the celebrations, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Welcome to The Experience, live with Russ and Scott. Join us every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Learn more about the Experience community at our website, local.theexperience.video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Experience is brought to you each week by these great sponsors. Copper Rock Real Estate. Commercial and residential real estate in the Mid-Willamette Valley. CopperRockRealty.com. Make 2025 your best year ever. Set and track your goals with the Independent Planner. Designed for entrepreneurs by an entrepreneur. Supplement your digital calendar. Independent-planner.com. Authors Joan Williams and Karen Pascal. Now available on Amazon. Your Gut and You. Proper gut biome can enhance your body's immune system while improving mental health and combating obesity. And now let's get on with the show.
Ta-da! Here we are.
And
welcome
here we
to
are.
the Experience, live with Russ and Scott and Shree today. Our 200th episode. Woohoo! Celebrating and so happy. Can you believe it? There's our party hats. 200. Woohoo!
Well, Russ, congratulations. It's been great hanging out with you for 200 episodes of The Experience Live with Russ and Scott, which started, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? I forget.
Yeah.
I guess that's about 4 years ago in January. Started the first Wednesday in January. Woke up that morning to no power, and the show has been going on without a hitch ever since that morning. And then we started the whole backstage deal with Shree, which is on Instagram, and that was right before here. There we go. There's our
there we go.
Local. There's the Local, which is the spin-off of this show. But doing the backstage, Shree, with you has been so much fun. Originally, we thought about using Instagram Live as an after party. And somewhere along the line, we came up with, let's do a behind the scenes, because you have so many great tips in video, and you help people perfect their video presence.
I just want to say congratulations to the both of you. 200 episodes is not an easy feat. For some, they dream of it, but then when they really see what goes into running a show, getting the guests, everything, it's never the same. It's like by the 50th episode, they want to quit. But I am honored that you asked me to be a guest host. Well, first it was the backstage, which I was like, oh my God, this is actually happening. And then when Russ asked me to be a guest, and then there were times that I was a guest host on this show, I feel so honored, because this is such a nice, beautiful show. We get to learn about people's lives, their stories. We get to learn more about you two along the way as well.
Yeah, well, you're such a blessing to us. I mean, first of all, you make us look good, so that helps. But, I want to just tell you, this show has been such an amazing thing, but we have had our technical difficulties over the years, like Scott having no power on the first episode. And today on our 200th episode, we had to change the show link at the last minute. So everybody that tuned into the old show link is getting nothing. So please share this out and let your friends know right now, this is where we are. And if you can do that, that would be such a great help for us. Share it, tag your friends, get the word out. Hey, the links may have changed, but the show goes on. And so we are still here and super excited about today. Don't forget, we're here every week, 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your viewing and listening pleasure. That's right. We go live at 7, but then it converts to audio or to video podcast and sits on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube that we broadcast on. After that, there's still more. It converts to audio podcast. And then you can listen on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, whatever your favorite podcast platform is. And so we give you so many opportunities. And we're just so thankful that you're all here. Right, Scott?
Yeah. And as you said, the video exists forever on LinkedIn and YouTube and 30 days on Facebook. And
that is changing. That's so right.
People need to know that. And, but, it's been so much fun from the very first days. Our guests that have come on have shared so many valuable insights, have been so inspirational to so many. And this is a big month. We're celebrating 1 year of the Experience Local, a spinoff show of this, which is broadcast on 2 radio stations in Oregon, and in addition to the social media places that it goes. We're celebrating 3 years with Shri and Backstage. Oh my gosh, Shri, how did we ever get to 3 years? And now here we are with episode 200 of the Experience. But last week was 500 episodes of Marketing with Russ, and just a great line of folks coming through and congratulating Russ. Laughter, tears, every emotion right here on the Experience every week.
Yeah, I tell you, it's been just a super blessing. All these celebrations here in March, it's been crazy, been so good. And, we have been so blessed over the years to have so many great people on the show. I'm going to start getting some of the people up here so I get rolling. And just a reminder, everybody, please, please, please share this out, because it's a new link. Want to remind you, it's a new link. And so a bunch of people that are planning to come on are wondering where in the heck we are. So make sure and share and tag your friends. But we have been so blessed with so many amazing people that have been on the show. And I'll just say that opening video with Alan, that was so appropriate to open with Alan Hennessy in Ireland, who you'll find his name in the end credits of this show because he provided a lot of guidance and instruction for us. And we have a lineup of videos to show through the show today from different people who have been guests on the show. And I think we should let's play another one of those, Russ. Yeah, no, I really have so many good memories. And the next video we're going to have is from my little sis. And so we're going to put this up here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play 2 of them right now.
Let's do it.
And then we'll go on to that. So here we go. Are you ready for the next 2, everybody? Let me get the comments off the screen here, and then we can switch over. There we go. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Hi, Russ. Hi, Scott. I just wanted to wish you both huge congratulations on your 200th episode. Wow, that's seriously impressive. Sending you both so much love, so much glitter and sparkles, all the way from the UK. From the Glitter Practitioner, of course.
Russ and Scott, congratulations on 200 episodes. It's amazing how many people start something like what you're doing and they get about 15 episodes in and they quit. 200 is one heck of an accomplishment. I love how you guys shine a spotlight on so many people and give so many people a voice about what they're passionate about in their business, and glad to be a part of your journey in a tiny, tiny way. God bless you guys.
So those are 2 amazing friends. And like I said, Noopy's like a little sister to me, and she has been just a blessing. She may have did she guest host one time on this show?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
I thought so.
It was on, and it was one of those times where you were unable to come on as host, and we brought in a guest host, and it may have actually even been Shri. I forget. When we first introduced a little video of a very excitable puppet.
Yes. And who would that be?
because we needed to replicate the energy and enthusiasm, Russ, that you bring to all of your shows.
Yes. Well, you know what? So Scott is the level-headed one and the calm one, and I'm the crazy one. That is for sure of the duo. But, I mean, we have been just blessed with a community that not only is willing to come on our show, Scott, but share so much value with our audience and with our community. And you know what? I'm telling you, it's an amazing thing that we have been able to be part of. And I'm just so thankful for that.
I'm just curious, just like many others, what's been and we talked about it earlier, but I'm going to ask it again. What's been the craziest experience besides, someone losing power? What's been the crazy experience on the experience?
Scott.
I'll just go back to when Justin Guarini came on, and people may know him as the Diet Dr. Pepper Lil Sweet. And he was just a crazy character. He came on and just shared a lot of fun insights. He was making transitions. And just to get a guest like that on our little show, to me, was a validation that we don't need to live with imposter syndrome. And this is something that everybody has at every level, right? You could be a 12-year veteran of the NFL, Super Bowl champion, and still suffer from imposter syndrome. So there was just some validation that, you know what, we're going the right direction.
Yeah, I remember Scott panicking when he couldn't get on the first episode, and that was probably a very memorable way to start it. I brought it before, some good memories. I don't know, honestly, a lot of crazier times. I don't know that we've had any insane things happen on the show after that, but a lot of great memories. The hashtag 1000 thanks with Dr. Cindy Milligan. And also my good friend Bobby G, who is a 9/11 hero, and also was a supporting actor on a couple of big episodes after that on TV. We've had some fun people on, so that's been a lot of fun. And we actually have his niece scheduled to come on, Scott, coming up here in another couple months. So excited about that.
Yeah, I'll just say that having Bobby G on the experience on the anniversary of 9/11 was moving and emotional. His story is that of a true American hero, and should provide inspiration for so many people.
Yeah, it should. It's amazing. So, and I was able to go there and get a personal tour from him at the 9/11 Museum, which was so amazing. So, well, listen, speaking of Bobby G, we're gonna play a little video with Bobby G here. You ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Hello, my name is Robert Gayer, and to my friends and family, they all call me Bobby G. I had the distinct honor of making the acquaintance of Russ, and then of also Scott some time ago. I was introduced to Russ first from a good friend of mine, Bonnie. And Russ had me on the experience to explain what I did and the effects and stuff of dealing with 9/11. I was the first responder there. I got to tell you, Russ and I have become very close. He came to New York, and I gave him a wonderful tour of Ground Zero. And I keep Russ in my prayers all the time because he's dealing with some health issues. But I also had the pleasure of meeting Scott, not in person, but through their channel. And I got to tell you, the experience has been an experience. It's opened my eyes up to a lot of different things, and watching their podcast, bringing on different people from time to time, and having the honor of being on it twice. I want to just congratulate you guys on your anniversary. That's a job well done. You've affected a lot of people's lives. So once again, I just want to say thank you. It's great knowing you and having you both in my life, and to thank my friend Bonnie for introducing me to Russ. So everybody, give them a round of applause. They've done a great job. They've helped a lot of people. So good luck, guys. Let's go for many more episodes. And I'll see you on the experience. Have a great day. God bless.
Yes, we will definitely end up having him back on, to celebrate. Well, I don't know if celebrate is the right word, but to commemorate 9/11 again, because he's great. He's got so much information, Scott. We could have him on like 15 episodes and not run out of information.
You are not kidding. You're not kidding there. And Bonnie Miletto is there in Oregon, just not far from where you are. And, just to make that introduction, but she herself is so involved in the community. And this is a part of what we do, whether it's the local community, like when we do focus on that on Monday's show, or our global community, like with Shri.
Yeah, that's right. Shri, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, the chat is firing up. I think we should get them to ask questions. 200 episodes, there's a lot of lessons, there's a lot of experiences, and there's a lot of great stories. If there was an episode where someone shared something that touched you, share with us. If there's a milestone that you have that you want us to celebrate, share it in the comments, because it's all about celebrating. Scott and Russ do an amazing job of celebrating you, but today we're celebrating them, and we want to celebrate also you all, whether you're watching the live, watching the replay, or listening to this on the podcast.
Yeah, I think that this is one thing we love about the experience is because it's celebrating and highlighting the experience of life for those that come on our show. And yes, I would really like to highlight some people as we highlight the 200th episode here again, because it's been such a blessing. It's such a blessing. And we have a friend who just celebrated 200 episodes as the Master Connector. And Steve had a little message for us.
What's going on, friends? Steve Spiro, the Master Connector, coming at you live direct. And I want to say personal congratulations to Russ and Scott for 200 episodes. We just celebrated our 200 as well, the Master Connector show. But amazing, incredible. You guys are awesome. Love being a part of your organization, part of your community, in your life. You guys are incredible people. So congrats again. A big shout out to everyone, and keep up the great work.
It's just so much fun to jump into these little vignettes of well-wishers. And I see Mike Asherbrenner says, a little sweet for real. And it's like, absolutely. We Justin Guarini came on, and again, it's a lot of fun. And it's just an opportunity to talk to people that have wide visibility. They're willing to come onto our show, like Bob Berg.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Bob was amazing. Yeah. We've had so many people. Sometimes I think, really, they want to come on our show?
Exactly. Right.
It's like really an honor to be able to highlight people. One thing about Steve and the Master Connector, he and I were this close to meeting in person in New York, but it just didn't quite work out. And I've had a few of those close moves, been able to obviously see people like Andrea Sanchez, who's here in the comments. Met Andrea back a couple years ago at the Perspectives on Cancer conference, the second one they had. And so she's an amazing person. And I'm still waiting to get to Houston to meet Shri. I've heard of her. She's kind of a legend. So I'm
still trying to meet you and D Scott. D Scott lives like 5 hours away. When I drive up to my daughter on April 18th, which is Good Friday, maybe I'll make a stop.
There you go.
And have lunch.
Yeah, we'll go to Jake's or something. So
okay.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. And this is something that I encourage, is that, we connect with a lot of people online, which is fabulous. And when you have those opportunities to meet face to face, take it. If someone comes in and says, hey, I'm coming in, I'll be near your area. Even if it's like an hour and a half drive, try what you can, do what you can to get there. because in many cases that person's traveled maybe thousands or thousands of miles, just like when Dr. Noopy, who we watched her video earlier, she came from the UK, and we were able to go out to dinner together and just have fun. These are great memories, but taking that, as my wife says, 3D opportunity, do it.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of those opportunities for sure. And we don't always have the chance to do the things we'd like to do. So when it's there before us, we got to do it. So I really want to play this one next, because here is a person who has become like a brother and an amazing, amazing individual, has had his own struggles, but is always telling everybody kindness is cool and smiles are free. And he and I missed each other by like 15 minutes when he was coming through Oregon. And so, but I'm still expecting to see him soon. So let's give a little shout out to Russ Johns and take a look at this.
So nice to have 200 episodes. I really appreciate the being on the show, and I wanted to congratulate you on the show. And D. Scott Smith and Russ Hedge, you rock. Appreciate you all the way. Love you, brother. Take care.
It was fun because I was doing the Business Builder Throwdown with Matt Rouse and Holly Jean Jackson, and we had never actually had a chance to meet face to face. So we chose to go to a business conference in Phoenix, and so it was Russ Johns was down there, and I reached out to him, and he made the effort to come to downtown Phoenix and join us at the conference, and that's when I got to see him live. And then he was at the Texas Library Association in San Antonio last year, and we got to hang out and go have lunch. It's great again to take those opportunities. He has been going through his stroke was just about a year and a quarter ago, a little more than that, in fact. And but he's making great progress. Thank you to everybody who's praying and reaching out and providing assistance. To Liz Lawless, his partner in a couple of different programs. It's been encouraging to see how people rise up to help each other, even though they've never met face to face.
Yeah. Go ahead, Shree.
Oh, I agree. We had a comment who said the experience is real. It's no bots. It's no fluff. And that's what your show brings. It's stories like that where you see things that seem so impossible, but then when you realize that it's going to be hard for the moment, and then it's going to get easier over time. Hearing the stories just reminding us that this is just a moment. This is what, when I think of the show, this is what I get from the show.
Yeah. No, it is. I tell you, great moments. Great people. And Shree, every week being with you is always great. I just want to remind everybody, if you want more information on the experience all the way around, you can find out about the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, the Experience Local Live with Russ and Scott on Mondays at 9 a.m. You can find out about the Waco experience. You can find out about Experience Backstage, all of it at local.theexperience.video. And more information on Scott and I is there as well, and my other live streams. Or you can go, if you want to join our YouTube page, you go directly to the experience.video and join today, but you can find it all at local.theexperience.video today. So just want to remind people of that, and remind you that we are here every week at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and that would be 9 a.m. Texas Standard Time for Shree and Scott on the YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn every week. And we love it, right, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got so many great well-wishers who sent videos to us. And Russ, who's next coming up?
So the man, Mr. Mike Asherbrander of the Hounds of Business, such a great guy. We got a nice little message from Mike. Let's take a listen.
Russ, D. Scott, or as I like to affectionately call you, Bert and Ernie. Hey, man, congratulations on the experience. 200 episodes, man, no easy feat. And wow, just want to celebrate. Appreciate the opportunity to celebrate with you guys, man. And, I got to be on it a couple times. Well, I would have been on it more if I know how to tell time and do time change conversions, West Coast, right? But hey, I'm learning. So I want to say thank you guys, man. Keep it up, pushing people up, giving people an opportunity to be seen and heard and share their business with everybody else, man. That's why we get along so well. So love having you in the pack, both of you guys, tremendous people. And man, looking for 200 more. Can't wait.
And Mike is here in the comments today. Oh, yes, Scott's got his shirt. There we go. We have our merch available, shirts and cups for the Experience Live with Russ and Scott. Yes, look at that. And I've got my cup here today. There we go. One of the earlier versions. But you know what? It's such a blessing having people like Mike who really bless us. He's here in the comments today as well. And I'm going to try to catch up with the comments as Scott takes over and starts talking.
It's been so much fun, Russ, always to hang out with you. Shri, I look forward to the Instagram time that we have. And that's a very different platform. And you're the one that got us on that. Tell us a little bit about your background there.
When I started my business in 2019, I really knew that I wanted to give a spotlight to entrepreneurs. And so when COVID hit, then it was, well, how do I get visibility to my business? And I saw Ed Milet, Lewis House going live on LinkedIn, Instagram. And then I saw my friend go live on Instagram. And that's how I knew I was going to do my show. And it started 5 years ago, next month. Wow. And I just asked friends. At first I asked 9 people. The 10th person said yes. And it was someone I had just built a connection online. And next thing I know, I was booking guests. And when I met Russ and I told him I go live on Instagram, he was like,
there we go.
There we go. He got Russ. Let's just say Russ had, he felt like he knew what he was doing. And then the day came and we were waiting for about 20 minutes. And after that, then we started having the experience backstage. And every week we shared something, no matter what was happening, going on in our lives, we still showed up. Sometimes I didn't because maybe I was sick or whatever happened, but we always showed up. And 3 years later, we're still here.
That's right. And you know what? You, Shri, were great at filling time. I tell you, you just filled that time and kept talking to people while I was trying to get on that first Instagram show. Learn new things every day. You can teach it. It's true, everybody. You can teach an old dog new tricks. You really can. So, all right. Well, listen, let's get another video going here. Scott, you ready? Or did you have something you want to say first?
Let's do it.
Okay. Yes. So the next one is another amazing friend who I did get to see live and in person in New York, and so blessed. Charlene and Carl Sean Watkins were big early on in live streaming with us, and they were doing a lot of live streaming together. But Charlene is here today.
Okay, Russ and Scott, we see you out there reaching 200 episodes, and you continue to change lives with your wisdom, your passion, and of course, the impact you make. Can't wait to see what you do with 200 more as you continue to inspire us and help transform more lives to come. Congratulations, guys.
It just makes me blush.
Yeah. She was such a blessing. Came into the coffee shop in New York in Manhattan, gave me a big hug. Got to see her, Luke, Jean-Louis, and Tim Stone was there because I was there to be part of his conference. And the four of us had coffee in a little coffee shop my son recommended in Manhattan, and it was great. And so nice to see her live and in person because she's always been such a blessing. And actually, this morning, I just thought of that because she was going to be in the comments and she's probably having trouble finding where the heck we are. So I got to make sure that Ever, who's in the background, can send Charlene a message so she knows where we are. But by the way, speaking of ever, amazing support. Our teammate who does more than I could ever ask. And she's such a blessing. And when any little challenges happen, she's on it just like that. She's a blessing and behind the scenes taking care of things today. Thank you, Ever, for the amazing run. And we're definitely need you for the next 200, right, Scott?
Well, yeah, 200 at a time, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Ever.
Woo, woo, woo. That's right. Well, and speaking of appreciating people, I have another video and then we'll talk about this wonderful person who's there in Texas with you.
Okay, here are the 200 reasons why I'm so excited about Russ and Scott having their 200th episode. Actually, sorry, no, I'm kidding. Just one reason. Consistency always wins. Thanks, guys.
Another person who was busy live streaming and really paved the way for us, Cami Hoyza is amazing. And not only did she become a friend quickly, I think I originally met her on the Global Tea Break, Scott. I bet everybody wants to go to that.
Connected with Alan Hennessy, and she came into the tea break. And we decided to run the Global Tea Break, our international networking community, on the third Friday of the month so that we didn't overlap the Houston social media breakfast. And so that Cami could participate. She just celebrated, by the way, 15 years. Last year was 15 years of Social Media Breakfast Houston. And I was able to go down there week before last on a Friday. I looked all over Houston. I didn't see Sri anywhere, but we had a great time just connecting. I always, again, find those opportunities, make those opportunities to see people face to face. It will change your life.
Yeah,
I need to go to those. I mean, I always miss them, and I missed you guys, but don't worry. It's going to happen. Good Friday.
Oh, you got that right.
That's right. Well, I'm looking forward to the opportunity to be able to come and speak at the Houston Social Media Breakfast, and then see Sri and go see you again, Scott. And
so many great folks.
Yeah,
so many great folks there.
We miss you here in Oregon, Scott. So.
It's funny. I was just thinking my background has changed a little bit in these 200 episodes because the very first place that I was living was in Adair Village, Oregon. And you might be able to find that on a map, Adair Village. And then we moved to Independence, Oregon, and broadcast there for a couple of years. And now here we are in Waco, Texas. And, it's just been fun to have that consistency of the show every Wednesday. And I always look forward to the guests because, as we say, we have the most remarkable people on the planet. And Russ, we've got more videos of folks that have shared. And let's listen to some of their stories again, because it just provides that inspiration. And I don't know, like I said, it just makes me blush.
Yeah. Well, we do have some amazing people. So let's see here. Okay. This person you might know just a little bit, Scott.
200. Woo! That's got to be some kind of world record. And turns out it is. In 1988, Florence Griffith Joyner set the 200-meter world record. Still stands today from 1988. And that was done in Seoul, Korea. Then we've got, you probably already guessed him, yes, Usain Bolt in 2009, and he set the world record in the 200 meter. It was 1919. That is 19 seconds, 0.19. So Russ, Scott, Florence, Usain, and oh yes, Kermie! Happy 200.
Oh, wow. Scott and Russ, congratulations on the 200th episode. This is amazing. All the energy, all the love and dedication that you've put into this. is a ripple effect, and people feel it. They know it. And you both are amazing, amazing people. So grateful that I've had the opportunity and privilege to be a guest on your series. And here's to many more, my friends. As Russ said, together we're better. And looking forward to more.
Hello, Russ and Scott. Congratulations on 200 episodes. I got you a balloon. See? Congratulations. I hope that you keep on doing this and that there's 200 more episodes. You are awesome human beings, and thank you for being part of all of our lives. Bye.
I love the starting and the ending of videos sometimes.
Doing my 200 pose in my Usain Bolt.
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
There we go. There's our 200. Flo, Joe, and Usain. I tell you, hey, Miriam, if people want to see Miriam's work, all they got to do is look over Russ's shoulder.
That's it. There you go.
That photograph was one of the pictures early on that she did with you.
She does all my personal branding. Photography is amazing. April Wyatt, who was right before her, an amazing individual, travels the country and does her own live streaming. And then, of course, Christine, you know a little bit, Scott. That might be your better half.
That was a lot of fun to see her there. And, she's just right down the hallway in the other room there doing her broadcasts. And I get to produce her show, Aspects of Aging, every Monday at noon Central Time. And that is just fun to be able to do things together. And April is just a great part of the Hounds of Business. And I encourage people, reach out to Mike Asherbrainer and April Wyatt and the Hounds of Business and CJ Leland. Get involved in a community of people who will not let you fail.
Or you can be like me and just surround yourself with here and there people and just follow up every week so you can be around them.
There we go.
Yes. Well, and we are definitely better together. As April was quoting what I love to say, we're better together. And part of together is the next person that I'm bringing on the screen right now, actually live. And that is the one, the only ever. Here she is live with us. Woohoo!
Oh my God. Oh, my hands are so sweaty. Good morning, friends. Oh my God.
This is her favorite thing. She loves to come on live.
Ever's the best.
200.
Well, Ever, we love and appreciate you, and are so thankful for all that you do. And it always makes me tear up. But I'm just so grateful and thankful for you and all that you do. Tell everybody hi, because they never get to see you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ever, and I am this wonderful people's VA, and I work from behind the scenes. And the only reason why I don't want to come out here is because I don't know what to say. I don't know if I have anything to share, but it's just really my heart that I just really wanted to say thank you to all of you, most especially to Russ. You know how grateful I am to you. And we talk every day, we message every day. Just grateful. Thank you, Scott, for your support. Thank you, Sri. You've been really amazing, Scott. I'll never forget how much you have helped me. You and Russ, everybody. Thank you so much for your appreciation.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say I want to tell you were brave. I know that coming on screen is not your first choice, but you have done that. And I'm honored that you're willing to do that, to make a sacrifice for us. But thank you to you and your family for just being a part of my life.
Yeah, well, I can't thank you enough, because you're not just a VA. You are our teammate, and you do more than I do. So I appreciate you every day, all that you do. So I'm so grateful and thankful for you, Sheree. And yeah.
Ever, I just want to say that I remember telling you a few years ago we were going to get you on camera, and guess what?
And here we are.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Everett, thank you so much. I won't keep you on screen all day because I know you like to jump back and hide behind the scenes. So thanks for coming on. We love you and appreciate you. And see you on the other side.
Thank you. I love you all. Bye.
Well, Scott,
Fun.
you have any wrap up comments for the day as we start to wrap up this 200th show?
Yeah, 200 is, it's a milestone. And, you and I, we do what we do, which I'll say is the fun part. You do a lot of work to get the sponsors on. Ever does all this background work, creating these beautiful graphics, doing a lot of the promotion. But what it really comes down to is that we get to bring on and showcase lives that are making a difference, right? People that are choosing to impact the world. People like Russ Johns, who is going through challenges, but ever since we met him, kindness is cool and smiles are free. And that has just become a mantra for us to be able to showcase folks and to say, well, why would you do this? This is because we can.
Exactly. Well, and we have taken advantage of the opportunities that are there for us. And really, we want to encourage all of you. There's so much opportunity out there. Technology affords you the ability to become friends with people and close community with people all over the world. And you would never know that Ever and I have never met in 3D, been in the same room, because we are so close and talk every day. And you like Scott spoke in Dublin, Ireland a few years ago about the ability, and it's a true fact, that we can form really, really great relationships just through this video and being on the other side of the screen. It's not the same as being able to be in the same room and give somebody a big hug, but it is a close second.
Well, as our buddy Brian Fanzo says, that social media turns handshakes into hugs.
Right.
You connect up with people like Charlene, and then when you have that opportunity to be face to face, you don't like, hi, Charlene, nice to see you, right? And let me shake your hand. It's a big embrace. And I think, Russ, we have another video from Mr. Stephen Hodges.
Oh, we do. I missed one. I am so sorry. Here, I thought I had all the videos. So thanks for reminding me. I'm looking because
So Stephen is a man that I met at Young Entrepreneurs Business Week, which is a high school business camp for high school students. And we were both volunteering to shepherd a group of students through the process where they actually write a business plan and pitch it at the end of a week-long session. And he is also instructing in the School of Business at Oregon State University, our alma mater. And he is impacting lives, and it's great to have him.
He is amazing, and I do not have that video, Scott.
Well, then stand by.
Yeah, you can upload it, and then I will play that. But well, we're doing that. Listen, Stephen has been amazing. He's been on the Experience Local and has been just a great, great friend and great supporter. And while we're talking about great supporters, I want to remind you all how grateful we are about our sponsors. So for today's 200th episode, the Gillette Home Team, Independent Merchant Broker, Independent Planner, and Joan and Karen, so thankful for their sponsorship and all that they do. It's just a blessing. It really is. And we are blessed every week with not only great people, but great sponsors that help us put this on. And if you're ever interested in being a sponsor, or we also have there we go. Let's see if I can find that. There we go. We also are listener supported. So if you ever feel like you want to give to this ministry that we have to get the experience of life out there of other people, you can look for the information in the comments, the show notes, scan the QR code, or just contact me or Scott, and we will tell you all about it. Right, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. And I see the reason why we didn't get Steven's video is because they require MP4 and it's a .mov. But maybe I can play that one and share it here.
You can actually.
Yeah, we'll give it let's give that a shot here.
Yeah, you can do that, Scott, because
we'll get this we'll set up here in just a moment and see.
Well, while we are waiting,
we can
I
get
want to
Steven to go.
Okay, go ahead, Shri. Talk while Scott's getting that going.
So
go ahead, Shri.
I was just going to share, while we are experiencing other people's lives and their stories, we have been experiencing your journey, Russ, with your cancer treatments and just how I was talking to Robert, not the AI Robert, and he was saying you would never know if Russ is having a bad day because his spirit is so beautiful. He always shows up. And he always shows up with a smile. And I told him, I said, yeah, that is true. I've seen it once where he was struggling, and it made me realize some things about Russ. And even in the worst of times, he's still showing up. And in the best of times, he's showing up. And it's the same. And so I want to share, the show is not just about the stories of others, but it's also the stories of Russ and Scott and their journey of moving from one state to the other, or health, or business. This is more than just a show. It's the story of their lives.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and I think you can add Steven's video to the stage here.
Okay. Are you ready? We're going to give this a shot. Let's see here how all of this is going to work. And here we go.
Scott, 200 episodes. That's absolutely wild. I'm so blessed that I've gotten to be a part of just a couple of them. Keep up the great work, y'all. The information that's there is great. And Russ and Scott, you are incredible mentors to me. So God bless everyone who's watching this. Congratulations on 200 episodes.
Yeah, what a great guy.
Thank you, Steven. And I'll just tell people, he has got a very wonderful Instagram channel called Bad Ideas Garage. And it is so much fun. He talks about everything from the very first car that he ever owned, which he still owns today, to the Tesla Cybertruck, to everything in between. Bad Ideas Garage is so much fun.
Yeah, it is. It is. Steven's just an amazing, fun person. Yep. And I appreciate him so much. Hey, I want to go back real quickly to what Shri was talking about and showing up. And I want to tell everybody that the first time she was on my live stream, she had just lost her job.
Yeah.
And so, and Shri, you want to tell that story real quick? Because that was a blessing that you showed up. And I think it really helped you, even though it was not a good day.
Russ and I had planned to be, I would be a guest. I didn't know what was going to happen. The 16th, that morning, I got the email, we need to talk, in the HR office. And I was let go. And I knew that I had this commitment. I was like, you know what? I'm going to show up, even though I don't want to. And the first question gets asked, what's going on with you? And I was like, well, I was just laid off. But when I looked at this journey, even though I left as an employee when I went to work, when I walked back into my house, I was an entrepreneur, and that's just the direction I was going to go. And I really did want to not show up, but then I told myself, this is a story. This is just a moment. And I'm surrounded by amazing people. And after that show, many people reached out to me and talked to me. And so that showed me, when you build community online, live streaming especially, I wouldn't have it any other way. Even when I lost my dad, I still showed up in some capacity. And the week after, like Russ and Scott was just so awesome. Like they could tell I was about to cry and they would like jump in. And I just realized like, this is my family. They're just not people that I go live every Wednesday. This is family. And I can say this journey of losing a parent has been easier because I've had this strong support, and Russ and Scott are part of that support.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've had a lot of life. We've had a lot of life since we started these shows, and definitely since the start of the experience, Scott. I mean, I lost my mama during that time. You know, that had been going through the cancer battle. You moved across the country. I mean, we've had all kinds of things happen. Life has changed quite a bit, but you know what? We just relish and are thankful for the experience every day. And we're thankful for this amazing community that is here. We are definitely family, and we appreciate everybody. We're definitely better together, right, Scott?
Well, absolutely. And as we wind down, I just want to thank everybody who has been a part of the show, whether they've commented, whether they've been guests, watched live in replays, have shared this out, have made our lives better because you choose to live a life that makes a difference.
Oh, definitely. And it is a choice for sure. I think that is so important for people to realize. It says behind me there, live the life you choose. Life happens and then you choose. And but it's going to be out this fall, everybody. Life happens.
Progress
then you
is coming.
choose. That's right. It's coming. It's coming. My next book, but it is true statement because life happens to you, but then you get to choose. Well, we got to wind things up. I got to be the responsible host, and I want to thank everybody. Again, this is our 200th episode. Very exciting. We'll be back next Wednesday, 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your viewing and listening pleasure. And before that, we'll be on Instagram only with Shri right here. Woohoo! At 6:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, or that is 8:30 a.m. Texas Standard Time for the experience backstage on Instagram only. And we would love to see you at both of those. Come join us. We always have amazing guests. And next week will be number 201, right, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. Hard to believe we'll
It
start
is.
that a whole new centennial of episodes. 300.
We want to celebrate. So listen, everybody, join us next week. Until then, it's been amazing. We're so thankful for all of you. We'll see you next week. Remember to enjoy life and enjoy
The experience and be cool.
Thanks for tuning in to The Experience live with Russ and Scott. If you enjoyed today's show, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or subscribe on YouTube. See you next time.
Hi guys, it's Alan here, the digital mentor from across the pond in Ireland, and I'm delighted to jump on today and wish you a very, very big congratulations on your 200th show of The Experience with Russ and Scott. Guys, these are pure inspiration to me. I really enjoy the shows. You've had so many fantastic, interesting guests on the show as well, and long may it continue, guys. Keep up the great work. And as I always say, be social. Enjoy the celebrations, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.